Goody, fantastic win. How do you begin to sum that one up?
Yeah, obviously very satisfying. We're at the point now where there's 3 games left now, but there was 4 games left. Every game's a must-win, and we put in a good performance and a very good result.
2 assists for yourself. I saw in the celebration there was 2 fingers up to Lewis Miller. Is that an in-joke? Can you explain that one?
No, so I just said that's the second goal he scored off his nose. So I set him up for his first one in Adelaide, and happy for him to get his second as well.
Nice. Going back to the start of the match, lots of pressure that the boys were able to weather and then turn the game around. How important was that? And talk us through that early stage of the match.
Yeah, massive. Obviously, key moment, them missing the penalty. And then us going up the other end in a couple of minutes, scoring one and then scoring another. So the boys did really well. We knew from the first time we played Indonesia, they came out firing really high intensity, and that you've got to weather that. It probably took a little bit till the second half for them to die off in energy. We put in a great shift, a great performance, and international games are always going to be tough no matter who you're playing against.
You touched on that first game, the other leg, a draw. How much has changed since then? What has changed since then? And how did we get the result? How was it so convincing today?
Yeah, obviously a lot. It's changed since then. Obviously, the new coaching staff are in. But the biggest change, between that first game and this one is obviously a little bit of luck went our way. But at the same time, the attitude, the intensity, the effort, the desire is there. From the start, and it's not that we are doing things differently, but we've learned our lesson from the first game and perhaps the first 2 games, the opening rounds of these qualifiers. So we're using that as a lesson and moving forward, and now we have to enjoy this tonight and prepare ourselves for the next match.
And obviously massive for the goal difference as well. Is that something that was spoken about before the match?
Not necessarily. We talk about the desire and the effort, and if we can put that in and put in a good performance, we'll get the win. And obviously, it's an added bonus to be able to score 5 goals and bump up the goal difference as well.
Seems like a lot went well, not just today, but throughout the week. Can you talk me through the camp and how things have progressed?
Yeah, the camp's been really good. It always is. Attitude's always good from the group. Training sessions have been very good. It's been a couple of months since we've been able to come in and have these games, but we know the magnitude of what's at stake, and that's not missed from anyone. The attitude is there, like I said before, and as always, the camp environment is really enjoyable to be around. But I think there's that added pressure that the boys are thriving off as well.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.